Warning: sensitive content.
Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Nos programmes offrent plusieurs langues. Veuillez visiter suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Nuestros programas ofrecen varios idiomas. Visiten suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Rancangan kami menawarkan banyak bahasa. Sila kunjungi suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Allow your compassion to come outside. Like, we get so busy with work, with school, with our personal problems, but we forget about compassion, and we have to be kind to everyone. So my advice is look for your compassion. Always look for your compassion.
Continue watching to find out more.
Vegan, weaponless hero.
Compassionate viewers, Zelimti Priyatandan means have a good day in Serbian. I'm Todos. The optimistic people of the Republic of Serbia are grateful to you for loving every being on earth. May heaven bless you. Welcome to the first episode of our show entitled Susana Chavez, Vegan, from Slaughterhouse Worker to Vegan Activist. Susana Chavez is committed to stopping the needless suffering of animal people, especially those regarded as food. Her determination stems from her experience of being employed to kill chicken people as a teenager. Having seen the inhumanity and degradation associated with this work, she now encourages people to embrace a vegan diet. She is now also an elected member of the core leadership team of the global animal people rights activist network Direct Action Everywhere, DAXE, a recipient of the Shining World Courage Compassion Award. Miss Chavez recalls the motivation that led her to accept a job at a slaughterhouse when she was just 15 years of age.
Well, I started working in a slaughterhouse in Mexico City. I'm from Mexico City. I was living there when I was 15 at the time. One of my best friends told me, oh, they're actually looking for people to work. But I never hear her saying, oh, it's about killing chickens or nothing like that, you know? So I just went to see the job. I'm like, why not? You're gonna make money. So I went over there and I didn't think much about the whole killing chickens because like my culture, you know, it's like something super normal to be working in these places. At the time I was 15, I thought that it was like a cool thing because I'm studying, you know, I'm a daughter, I'm only 15, but I have money in my pocket.
The work hours were not easy. Susana would wake up early to start work from 3 a.m. to 6:30 a.m. She would then run home, shower, and hurry to begin school at 8 a.m. At that time in her life, she thought that this was just a way to earn money. But upon reflection, there were clear signs that this was not a very noble job to be doing.
I noticed a lot of violence, like the chickens will run away from me, like they would just like get petrified once I pick them up by the legs. I would have to turn on the lights to like pick them up, and I would notice that they would look at me and their eyes would be like so deep, you know, like. And now that I know a lot of things, it's like they were so afraid of me. Like I was the monster right there, you know?
Upon reflection, Susana Chavez also noted that the work environment at the slaughterhouse was abusive towards the staff as well.
And then not only I saw the violence against the animals, but I saw the violence against humans. Like the owner of this slaughterhouse was like so abusive towards the wife, and she couldn't say nothing. Now, ourselves, the workers, we couldn't say absolutely nothing because our job was on the line. And I saw a lot of abuse towards the other workers, especially with one particular person that was like an immigrant. You know, they didn't belong in Mexico. They didn't speak Spanish. They speak other language. And he would have to work from like 5 in the morning until like 8 at nighttime. And there was no brace for this person, and there was no good pay for them. And he was always had to like pick up the poop, pick up the dead bodies. So I saw a lot of violence.
This clearly was a dismal and vicious environment for the workers.
Vegan, 'cause it's the fastest way to stop world doom.
We're going to pause for a moment to hug our animal companions and let them know how much we love them. Please stay tuned to Supreme Master Television. Welcome back to our show, Susana Chavez, Vegan, from Slaughterhouse Worker to Vegan Activist, Part 1 of 2. Earlier, we learned how outright cruel Miss Chavez's work environment was. She and the other workers knew that the owner abused his wife and other slaughterhouse workers, and Susana Chavez often wanted to help, but she wasn't in a position to if she wanted to keep her job. Witnessing all of this suffering took its toll on Susana.
And I think that at a certain point, after a few months of working there, I kind of felt like I needed to start drinking in order to keep moving, you know, because a lot of my coworkers drink, and the boss was always drunk and using drugs. So I thought that, okay, this is normal to do because I'm working in this place. So I would say that it did affect me mentally, but I didn't realize at that moment. It's until now, this time, that I see how bad it was to be surrounded by so much violence.
All of this occurred when Miss Chavez was only 15 years old. It's important to note that researchers have found that slaughterhouse workers are more likely to turn to alcohol and addictive drugs to cope. Domestic violence is also more likely for slaughterhouse workers. This is a widespread problem. Susana's parents noticed her change and decided to take action.
I was 15. I was hanging out with the wrong people. And sadly, I got into more trouble with other friends. So my parents decided that the best for me was to get out of Mexico City. And that was the decision. I was like, okay, that's what you decide. So I guess that's the best for me. And that's how I ended up here.
Fortunately, Susana Chavez's parents had the foresight to remove her from the harmful situation that she was in, allowing her to reinvent her life. Part of this change included going vegan and adopting a much more loving view of animal people.
What do I think about chickens? Chickens are amazing. They're so smart. I mean, it's pretty easy for us to see that animals feel and understand just like us. Like most of us have cats and dogs. My dogs, if I don't take them out to pee, they just look at me and I'm like, oh, you need to pee. Like they know how to communicate. We just need to put more attention on understanding that they are alive. It's not like an object. It's not a table. It's not a chair. It's a being. Why don't you call them he or she or them? So chickens are very smart. I had noticed that by experience, I had saved a few chickens from slaughter. Before the moment that they were about to be slaughtered, I was able to convince the person that was hanging them to let them leave. And I just took them away with me. So now you understand every single animal, not only chickens, but cows, horses, you name it. They're smart. And they need us to help them to be free, just like us. So I feel respect and love for the animals now.
Supreme Master Ching Hai has revealed many insights into the loving nature, intelligence, and wisdom inherent in the animal people. She has stated that we can learn a lot from them, including the beautiful chicken people.
The animal person does not have to be large. It could be an ant, which is noted scientifically for his intelligence. A rabbit person is also a powerhouse of love, almost next to the well. People, for example, or even a chicken person, you may be surprised. There was a Finnish painter, who told us that when he was feeling down because his day didn't go well, the chicken people in his backyard came and sat in front of him. And just by looking at them, he got a sudden energy boost and felt better. Yeah, try it yourself. I rescued some chicken people from the battery farm and I tried looking at them. Thank you.
We couldn't agree more. The animal people deserve our benevolence and respect. Nowadays, Ms. Chavez's diet and lifestyle center on compassion for all beings.
Allow your compassion to come outside. We get so busy with work, with school, with our personal problems, but we forget about compassion, and we have to be kind to everyone. Myself personally, when I became vegan, I started seeing light completely like pink colors. Oh my God, look at the rainbow. And it's because I know that I'm doing the best to help everyone around me. Starting with that, you start learning how to love yourself again, how to love others around you. So my advice is look for your compassion. Always look for your compassion. And at the end of the day, go to the mirror in the passion and ask yourself, what was the greatest thing that you did in that day? And what would you do differently the next day?
What a powerful message! We are grateful to Susana Chavez for her efforts to inspire and encourage others to live the compassionate vegan lifestyle. Wishing Ms. Chavez every success in her noble work protecting our animal friends. To learn more about Direct Action Everywhere, please visit directactioneverywhere.com.
I am stronger as a vegan than I ever was with meat and dairy. Sylvie Guilhem, CBE, vegan.
It has been a pleasure to have your presence for today's program. Please join us again next week on Thursday, October 6th for part 2 of our show. Coming up next is Whatever You Do is All for Yourself, part 6 of 9 on Between Master and Disciples, right after No 12 News. May we become compassionate to all animal people by embracing them with kindness, safety, and love.
Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule and suprememastertv.com/VEG